special shout out to Sam. Please stand up. And Nicole in the back, thank you so much for organizing everything. The room is great. This past year, I've been Siv's personal maid, enemy, friend, and punching bag. But I've learned a lot about myself and Siv. What I mean is, I could care less if we were doing lilies or roses, but I don't know, she spent a lot of time with those details, but she pulled it off. My wedding would have dandelions picked from outside. So I was gonna do, one of those serious and sappy speeches, but then I'll start crying and Andrew will start crying and Siv will just be mad. Many of you probably don't know, but these two lovebirds met in February 2008.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's almost 12 years later now that they're finally tying the knot. Yeah, that gives me so much hope because they were a lot older than me when they met. I was about 15 when I first met Andrew, and my first memory of Andrew was at a restaurant. I remember it was a really fancy restaurant and he ordered blue cheese fries. Do you remember that? I thought, man, this guy's weird. He's like obsessed with blue cheese. And when I tasted this, I was like, this is terribly disgusting. Well, guess who has a 2-pound tub of blue cheese in the fridge every week? Me. Let's just say Andrew's like a fine blue cheese. I really grew to love him throughout the years. In my teen years, I didn't know Andrew very well. But as time went on, I knew he was right for Siv. She slowly started to become less mean and less angry. Let's just say Andrew really balanced her out, and I can't say much more because I'd like to live to see tomorrow. 6 long years later, after they met, Andrew popped the big question. I think I was the first person to know because they FaceTimed me, and it was New Year's Eve. So I Googled a lot of maid of honor speeches, and a lot of these girls give marriage advice. Well, I'm chronically single, so I don't know what to say. And man, it's really slim pickings out there, like, what's going on, Wichita? One thing I will say is it's better to have peace than to be right all the time. Siv. Anyways, I'm getting thirsty. You know we're all here for the open bar. Let's congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Meese. And I can't wait to share the next chapter of your lives with you both, because you can't get rid of me, unfortunately. I love you both so much. Raise your glass and let's cheer to them.